Okay, so for continuation, we will now proceed to creating our login and applying. We will also do apply session here to make sure that only registered user could access their profile no, or homepage. So to do that, before we do uh, the login, so I'll let's do first the setting up of session so that uh, they cannot access the page no until they have successfully logged in. So I'll create here maybe a profile. So profile.php. So I'll be opening my PHP tag, and then if you want to use session, so you need to call first the session start function, and then after that you can actually access the session variables. So I will check if session, so maybe I'll call this one a user, then if is set session user, so this check if the session is existing. So if it's existing, then that's okay. So however, if it is not existing, so we will capture the not existing. I will redirect the user to the login or logout page. No, yeah. You can actually redirect it to login. So header, location. So header is a function that allows you to move one page to another in PHP. So I will redirect it to login.php. There. So if the session was set, so basically uh, the user was able to proceed with the login page. So we can actually access the user. So session user. So I just echo it. Uh, then, or we can create actually an HTML here. So h1. So welcome. Then we open a PHP tag here. Echo the session user. There. Just a simple um, page. No. So I also create a link to logout. So logout.php. And so maybe you just click here to log out, or you can just call it a log out. There you have it. Yeah. So if we go to our directory here, you will see our profile, and then if you click the profile, you see it will redirect us to the log out or log in, I should say, because session does not exist. So this will become false. No, if you not that one, it will come true. So the if will run for this logic. No, yeah. So let's create now a login.php. So I put an h2, so login. So we just need to have a form again. Method would be post. Then we need to accept an uh, input email, name, email, placeholder, email, and then input password, name, pass, and then placeholder password. Then next, we will have a button. So input type submit, value would be logged in, and name would be login there. So just save this one. Then let's try to access the profile again. So click on the uh, profile.php here. Then we will be redirected to the login page. So we have this one, our um, page, no, for login. Now let's again access the profile. Then as you can see, it just redirects us with the login. So now let's proceed to the login. So I'll create the PHP tag again. And then here, we need to create I will need to create the PHP tag above, because if I use the header, I think header function should be on the top now. So if is set, so we will check if the user sets the post submit, or I should say the submit tag, which is a login, no? Then we will run this code. Then we will uh, you need to do validation first again. Validate the email if it's really an email. So for this one, I'll just assume that validation had happened. Password is equals to, since we're using MD5 for this demo, so I just used it, then pass, then some validation. So if validation is already okay, connect to database. So we need to include the connection.php again. And after connecting, we will now perform the SQL query. So before I forgot, we have sign up here actually. So after the successful sign up, we should actually, or even error, we should actually close our database. So I forgot. So my SQLi underscore close, and then the connection, which is gone. So if you don't need to use the database anymore, you can actually close it. Okay. So I just this one. So going back to the profile, or login I should say. So let's create our SQL again. This one we will be doing the select. So select, just select the required fields. I will be, but for this one I just use asterisk, so that we can call the name later on. So select asterisk from user. User is our table where email is equals to, okay, we forgot to put it inside the double quotation. Email is equals to single quotation our variable email, and then and password is equals to our variable pass. Yeah. Then result is equals to my SQLi query. Then query. Then the connection variable followed by our uh, SQL string. So if, how would we know if there's an existing username password? One way is to check the number of rows returned. So you can actually number of rows, or just call it rows, is equals to mysqli num rows. Then parameter will be the result from the select there. So if rows equal to 1, or let's make it num rows. If num rows equals equal to 1, meaning we were able to retrieve a user, then if let's comment here, user exists, so now we can start the session so that it is a valid, session start, and then I'll open my session variable, name user. Then we can actually add value here, for the user. So to get the data, we need to extract it from our result variable, because the result variable only holds the cursor where it points to the data in our database. So to retrieve the data, we'll call a row, or I'll do it inside the if. No? So row is equals to mysqli fetch array. So there are other also function that you can use. I will be using fetch array, then the result. So this will allow us to get the record. So since there's only one record for one user, uh, we are sure that this will only return one row or one record. Then session user will be equal to the name. So maybe just call the row. So this will be an associative array, and then f name. Then let's add space, and then row L name. Then after that, we can already redirect the user. So location to our profile.php. There. So after that, we need to put an else, and then maybe echo uh, invalid login credentials. That would do. And save it. So let's go back to our login page here. Let's refresh. Then just let's enter a random email and password. So invalid login credentials. Then let's try to log in with the registered user, which we did in the earlier demonstration. So let's click login. So it was able to retrieve the data from our database, which is this one. So this is the database record. And then we all have here the logout. So if we want to successfully log out, we need to destroy the session, since the user wants to log out, meaning he doesn't want the account or the session to remain. No? So I'll create a logout page here. So let's have logout.php. So for this one, of course, we need to call the PHP tag, or have the PHP tag. Then we need to do the session start again. See, we will be uh, trying to, then you can all do unset, then you can unset the session. Or for this one, I just destroy the session. So session destroy. Yeah. So it will destroy every session. Then after the logout, you can maybe display here, uh, you are successfully logged out, and please please click here to then log. So let's go back to our profile page. And then the session will remain if you didn't log out. So for example, I close this tab and then I'll open it again. Then I'll access the page again. I'll proceed to the profile. So the session will of course remain unless you close the browser. So I'll click log out. So it will be redirected to the logout.php. Then this will give me a message to if I want to log in, just click here. Then I'll be back to the login page. So that's how session works now with user in a database. Yeah. So thank you for watching for this demo.